But first, there's fresh doubt over the future of Doncaster Sheffield Airport and when we could see commercial flights taking off.
In a speech to business leaders today, the Mayor of South Yorkshire said that the site will be fully operational before 2028. The council had hoped for a reopening from spring next year.
Oliver Coppard was speaking ahead of a decision over whether he'll spend £150 million of taxpayers' money on reopening DSA, which closed in 2022 after its previous owners, Peel Group, said it was no longer financially viable. Well, our reporter Vicky Smith was in the room and she can tell us just a bit more about what's been said today. Vicky.
Well, the Mayor was here at the Hilton near the racecourse to lay out to business leaders the scale of the challenge ahead. He said that his team has spent the past year analysing the facts and figures behind this project and the risks behind spending so much public money. And in his speech, he said there was no guarantee of us seeing a return of an airport to South Yorkshire.
At this point, I still cannot say we will be reopening DSA and creating that world-leading sustainable aviation hub at Gateway East. There are still challenges to overcome.
Well, after his speech, I spoke to the Mayor about some of those challenges and asked him how confident he can feel at this moment about this scheme overall.
I'd say that the whole point of my speech was that we don't know yet whether we can open DSA or not. But what we're trying to do is understand every risk, every challenge, every opportunity, do the due diligence, the work to make sure that when we do take that decision, we do it with all that to hand. So we know absolutely what we're getting into either way. I want to reopen DSA, I've always said that, but it can't be at any cost because we don't have unlimited funds in South Yorkshire. So let's do the work, understand what we're up against and then take that decision.
You've got to make that decision in 2 weeks. If you're a betting man, are we going to see that happen? Are we going to see that funding go towards DSA?
So we're trying to take that decision as quickly as possible. We've always said we want to get to a place where we can make that decision based on the full facts, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. We will continue to work at pace to get to the best possible decision and then lay that out to the public when we do.
And it did seem in your speech that there was quite a lot of uncertainty and measuring people's expectations. Are you trying to cushion the blow, really?
No, I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest and upfront and tell people just what it is that we're facing. I'm not just trying to take a decision because it's politically popular. That would be easy for me to do, but frankly, I think that's where politicians and politics gets into trouble. I'm trying to do the right thing for South Yorkshire. This is my home. And long after I stop being mayor, I want us to be thriving. I want a thriving regional airport in South Yorkshire, but we can only do that if we understand fully what the risks and opportunities look like, and that's what we're involved in right now.
Well, the Mayor says bringing back DSA in full is what his heart wants, but we'll find out in 2 weeks exactly what the finances have to offer. On the 9th of September, the mayoral board will meet and decide whether or not it will commit to spending £150 million of taxpayers' money on giving this project the green light and an airport back to South Yorkshire.
Vicky Smith, thank you very much. Live in Doncaster, not long until we find out.